will you be willing to stand up for many issues for people across the aisle?
If you vote for me as president, no one might want to touch certain issues, but I will touch all of them, even if they don't want me to.
You're all probably aware of the last two Democratic debates that were aired just a couple days ago. But what you don't know is there's actually a third one that they didn't release. But here at Liberty Hangout, we got it just for you guys. So if you want to see the hidden content that they didn't want you to see from the third round of debates, keep watching.
Good evening and welcome to MSNBC. I'm Chuck.
I'm Rachel Maddow. And tonight is the only night I'm gonna have better ratings than Sean Hannity. So thank you for tuning in.
I'm that guy with the tall forehead. Working for MSNBC. Don't look at my forehead.
Tonight we will hopefully have 2 viewers instead of 1. And we will be telling you who we want to be the Democratic we will host a fair and balanced debate between the Democratic candidates and let you decide for yourself why you should choose one of these candidates to represent you next year. This question is for Bernie Sanders. Bernie, a lot of people say socialism is bad. Can you tell us why it is not bad? Thank you, Chuck, for the question. Socialism is good and capitalism is bad because I do not like eating my cereal with 1% milk. It makes me very bloated, makes me have cramps in my stomach. The milk of the people is the skim milk. Socialism is good because I worked very hard for the shirt off of your back and I want it. I don't like your car. Bernie, tell us how you can get haircuts in socialism. In socialism, you can't cut your hair cuts you. My hair falls off of my head like an ungroomed dog, because I am an ungroomed dog.
Joe Biden, this question is for you. It's on the topic of illegal immigration. Now, would you... Sorry. If I sit down for too long, my balls start to itch.
Can I scratch him for you, Rachel?
Maybe after, Joe. But would you deport someone who's not committed any crimes in this country but being here illegally?
When I worked with Obama and he gave me my friendship bracelet, he figured out how to turn up my hearing aids. But right now I can't hear anything. Rachel, can you come up here and turn up my hearing aids so I can hear the question?
Would you deport someone who's not committed any crimes in this country but being here illegally?
First, we need to smell these people out. We have to sniff out these issues. We have to wrap our arms around these issues and touch them. Give them a squeeze. Even if there's no reason to vote for me. Remember, I was Obama's best friend. And I might be old, but I'm old.
Robert Francis O'Rourke, what is your number one issue?
Voy a complacer a mis amigos mexicanos a pesar de que soy Ireland. Me postula para ser el presidente de Mexico. Me gusta la Taco Bell.
Senator Warren, what is your response to all your critics who are mad that you lied about being a Native American? Whoa, 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 whoa. Joe, will you be willing to stand up for many issues for people across the aisle?
If you vote for me as president, no one might want to touch certain issues, but I will touch all of them, even if they don't want me to. I did not hug that child. I gave her a squeeze. There is a difference.
This next question is for Cory Booker, the senator from New Jersey. Mr. Booker, what are you going to do about crime?
Chuck, I am from the Bronx, New Jersey. If anyone knows crime, I know crime, and I know Spanish. Yo quiero tu dinero. Me gusta tu money. I want your taxes, and I want your children. Julian Castro hasn't spoken anything. I think we should ask him something, Chuck.
Yes, you make a good point there, Cory Boner. We haven't asked Julian Castro any questions. Julian, what are you going to do to protect reproductive rights in this country?
See, the question about the reproductive rights, I think it's very important for us to understand that we need to protect the pregnant men in this country, because there's a growing epidemic of men who are going to provide for the children and have babies that will come out of their scrotums, and we need to protect their right to safe access to reproductive health care. Men become pregnant, and they will have all the babies.
Mr. Yang, this question is for you. How are you going to solve the climate change problem in our world?
Math. You vote me, you get $1,000. And fortune cookie. The robot take job. Job important for math. I want to say something else before they cut off.
Mayor Pete, would you like to give us a little talk about police brutality in your state?
Hey guys, I might be supposed to be talking about police brutality, which I've solved nothing in my state for, but did you know I married a man named Chaston? He's what makes me smile every day. That's why you should vote for me. I'll own Donald Trump right now. Come here, Chaston.
Pete, I will give you 1% of a kiss right now. Mwah.
Both of you get over here. I'll give you both a hug. Give you a little squeeze. A squeeze.
Why did the chicken cross the road? Moth? Donald Trump!
Did I mention I'm anti-war?
Candidates, can you please calm down? Candidates, please calm down. You're making my armpit hairs raise up, and it's really uncomfortable. Candidates, please raise your hand if you need to use the potty. We need a potty break.
Rachel, I need to use the potty, and I propose that we all share one bathroom, and we all pee across each other's streams, because socialism is about sharing.
Before we go to the potty, here's a word from our sponsor, Turbo Force.
Turbo Force. Turbo Force tastes so good. Turbo Force is what I give to all the illegal immigrants as their free health care, so that they have enough energy to run across the country to all the sanctuary cities, and they have all the energy for all these protests where they say, no wall, no Donald Trump. Take down Donald Trump, yeah he bad, that orange man bad. So go and get yourself some Turbo Force at InfoWarsStore.com, and you can run across the country and run across the border before Donald Trump build that wall. Get some Turbo Force today. Yum.
Welcome back, everybody. That was the best urinal I've ever used. Now, Tulsi, let's go to you. What do you think about minimum wage? Will you raise it for everybody in this country?
Thanks, Rachel. That's a great question, which leads me to say I served in the military, so I'm anti-war.
Okay, Tulsi, would you like to talk about the transgender bathrooms debate?
Yes, I'm anti-war.
Okay, what about healthcare?
Anti-war.
We now turn the floor to Kamala Harris.
Chuck, when I was growing up in Compton, I personally knew Ice Cube and the NWA, and our whole damn state is run with illegal immigrants. So if I want to get voted in as President of the United States, I need to give my constituency some free health care. I want to give them some free candy too, because candy makes people happy. I want to be happy, and I want Joe to be happy. I'm gonna give you some candy from my tour bus.
Congressman Swallowswell, would you deport people whose only crime is not having the right documentation to be in this country?
No, we nuke them! You might think that I didn't get anything done to pass gun control, but I'll have you know, when I was in the United States Congress, I got a bill passed to limit the amount of bugles you can put on one hand. Now no one can have more than 5 bugles at one time. One time, I went to the range with my best buddy, David Hogg, and we had a gun, and it was a fully semi-automatic assault revolver. And I was so scared I needed therapy dogs for 3 months. If I'm elected president, I will ban these assault weapons. I also would buy back all the guns. But would you buy back all the ice cream, Joe? Would you make it mandatory? Buy back all Little Billy's ice cream? Will you? Will you buy back? Will you? Will you? Will you? Will you? If they want to buy back their ice cream, they can buy back their ice cream. Unless it's vanilla, because vanilla's too boring.
Kirsten, this question is for you. What are you gonna do about Iran?
Iran? my butt right to Planned Parenthood before I got here to exercise my right as a strong woman. Yay! Girl power!
This question is for Mayor Bill de Blasio, the mayor of New York City. Comrade, what do you think about the upcoming election?
Thank you, Chuck. The true revolutionary is guided by a great feeling of love. It is impossible to think of a genuine revolutionary lacking this quality.
Mayor de Blasio, are you aware that that quote is from Che Guevara?
I had no idea. I would like to try that answer again. It is enough that the people know there was an election. The people who cast the votes decide nothing. The people who count the votes decide everything.
Mayor de Blasio, that quote is from Joseph Stalin.
Okay, I'll try one more time. Communism is not love. Communism is a hammer which we use to crush the enemy.
Whoa, okay, that's Mao Zedong. I would just like to say that I agree wholeheartedly with the mayor from New York. I love communism.
Marianne, would you ever support the Space Force?
Everyone feels on some level like an alien in this world, because we are. We come from another realm of consciousness and long for home. Mr. Trump, I know you're watching this. I'm gonna beat you with love.
Thank you everyone for tuning into this debate. Maybe for once we had 2 or 3 viewers, so make sure you go ahead and subscribe to Liberty Hangout on the YouTube, because they get more views than Rachel Maddow, unless she's in the urinal. So go ahead and subscribe, and go to patreon.com/Caitlin Bennett, because you should, and because the socialists don't like it, and because Cory Booker has a very shiny head.
Thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. Make sure you go to my Patreon at patreon.com/Caitlin Bennett to support my work. I'm directly being under attack right now, and we have to keep this operation afloat to where I can go out and expose what's happening all around the country and give you guys informative, great news that no one else is going to tell you. So go to my Patreon, patreon.com/Caitlin Bennett, and make sure I can keep doing this work that I know you guys love so much.